Thank you, Wendy, and hello, everybody. For today, the agenda is first a discussion on the way we prepare project managers at the university and industry, and the tools available to train their teams. Then I'll ask the question whether we can improve the way we do it and how we should do it. I will present our proposed solution, basically a combination of hands-on project management training using simulation, together with the concept of the flipped classroom. And then I'll talk about some extensions, mainly the future of simulation-based management in industry, not only at the universities. If there are any questions, we will be happy to take those questions. Wendy, at the end of my presentation, will take the questions, and I'll be happy to answer. Wendy, for some reason, I cannot move to the next slide. I'm not sure why. Okay. Do you see the next slide, Wendy?
I do, yep. How do we train?
Okay, very well, thank you. So
sure.
Traditionally, we are training by lectures in a classroom. And the idea is that we want to transfer knowledge from somebody who is experienced and knowledgeable to as many people as possible who are listening to a lecture. We have all the different tools and techniques to improve our lectures, like I'm using PowerPoint now, there are other tools. But the problem is that experience shows that it's very difficult to learn just from lectures, and even worse, as we will see later, retention is very low. Also, there is a limit how many hours people can sit and listen to lectures and focus on what's going on. One way to improve lectures is by using textbooks. And as Wendy said earlier, my first textbook on project management was published in 1995, was translated to several languages, and is used throughout the world in many universities to accompany lectures in the traditional classroom setting. However, if we look at the statistics from the year the book was published and about 10, 15 years later, we see that the way we prepare project managers is not good enough. I selected some statistics from the Prentice group, and they published the Chaos Report. And in 1995, their results are shown in the upper part of the slides. They distinguish between failed projects that are canceled before completion, successful projects that are finished on time, on budget, and provide all the functionality or the value planned for them, and challenged projects that are late, over budget, or provide only partial value. And as you can see, in 1995, about 30% of all information technology IT projects were canceled before completion. Actually, a complete waste. About 16% were completed on time, on budget, and were a complete success. However, about 50% of all information technology projects in 1995 participating in the study were either late or over budget, or did not provide all the value planned for them. We see some improvement after 15 years. In 2011, the percentage of failed projects is 10% lower, only 21% are failed. The successful projects are about 37% of the total, which is 20% better than 1995. However, the number of challenged projects is pretty much about 50%, although it's 10% lower than it was in 1995. And these results are not good enough. We should improve, and the most important asset, the most important resource in project management is, of course, people, especially in information technology projects. So the question is, how can we improve the way we train and prepare our project managers and our project teams? And one way to look at it is to look at great people who were trying to teach, like Albert Einstein, who was a professor at several universities, and he said that the only source of knowledge is experience. So lectures are apparently not the best way to teach. Hands-on experience is better. And he is not the first one to say it. 2,000 years ago, Confucius say, I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. So the idea of learning by doing is not new. The problem in the project management arena is that projects, by definition, are non-repetitive. And every project is somewhat different from other projects. And therefore, people working on projects are not on a learning curve. They are not learning from one project to the next one unless we help them to learn. And the question is how to do it. Here is some statistics that was published in 2005 about different ways of training. And if you look at how much students remember, you see that if they are doing something, actually active learning, they remember most. Combination of seeing and hearing is next best. And then if you look at textbooks, lectures, videos, etc., they are the last on the list. So yes, we already know that learning by doing is the best way. We know that our human resources are the most important resources in project management, especially IT projects. And the question is, how can we improve our training of project managers and their team? In the last 20 years, especially the last 10, some new approaches are tested in the classroom. One of those is the flipped classroom. Unlike traditional teaching, in a flipped classroom, we have the students watch lectures on videos at home. And we spend class time discussing what they have learned at home, doing exercises, and trying to better understand the material by implementing it in different ways. We also changed the content of our teaching in project management. In the last 10 or 15 years, more and more books are focusing on lean approaches and agile project management. Basically, it's an adoption of the Toyota production system known as TPS. And the best book on Toyota production system is The Machine That Changed the World, published by two professors from MIT. The idea of lean is to focus on activities that add value and reduce everything else which is considered waste. This is a philosophy, and in order to implement it, we have to answer one major question. How do we measure value? And how do we maximize the value?
Hi there, hope you enjoyed that last clip. My name is Michael Maludis, and if you'd like to watch the full 60 minutes of that last webcast, while also getting complete unlimited access to our entire library of IT learning, simply visit our subscribe page at greatpro.org/subscribe. Unlimited annual access is $199 per year, but if you use the coupon code LEARN2EARN, you can drop that membership fee to just $149. That's less than $13 per month for unlimited access to over 1,000 hours of on-demand career development, covering the entire spectrum of IT management best practices, including business analysis and requirements, software development, quality and testing, risk management, process improvement, project management, and even digital transformation. But your membership doesn't just give you unlimited access to our vast learning library. You also get free access to our mobile app, as well as direct access to our network of over 300 of the world's leading IT consultants, all of whom are dedicated to putting practical knowledge at your fingertips so that you can learn more and earn more. I hope you will join me in becoming a member of the Great IT Professional and advancing your career with us. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button above so that you get notified whenever we publish new free webcasts each week of the year. Thank you for your time and best wishes for your continued success.